Hello students, we started this lesson number 9 carbon compounds. Last time we learned about the chemical properties of carbon compounds. Some reactions we learned last time, that is a combustion, then oxidation, addition reaction and substitution reaction with the help of chemical equations. Today we learn about the next point, that is important carbon compounds ethanol and ethanoic acid. Ethanol and ethanoic acid are the two of the commercially important carbon compound. Let us now learn more about them. First question asks here about the ethanol. What are the physical properties of ethanol? So in this paragraph that is given, but we write the answer point wise. So you check carefully first of all what is given. What are the physical properties of ethanol? At room temperature, first one, at room temperature, ethanol is a colorless liquid. Next, its boiling point is 78 degrees Celsius. And one more information, freezing point is minus 114 degrees Celsius. Remember this. Generally, ethanol is also called alcohol or spirit. Next property is ethanol is soluble in water in all proportions. Its aqueous solution is found to be neutral. Check that. I am writing in short of this next point. Its aqueous solution is found to be neutral. You write like this. Generally, it is called alcohol or spirit. That point is already over. It is soluble in water in all the proportion. Check that point are given here. And next, it is a combustible and burn with blue flame. This is an extra point that is not given in our text, but you remember. If you are interested, then you write, otherwise you write whatever the points given in the textbook. Clear all of you. Next, now consumption of all quantities of small quantities of a dilute ethanol shows its effect, even though is condemned, still it has remained socially widespread practice. Now, consumption of alcohol harms health in a number of ways. So question is asked here like this: what are the harmful effects of ethanol? So first point, it adversely affects the physiological process and the central nervous system. This is the first effect. Mark this. Next, this result in a mental confusion and lack of coordination. Next, third point, consumption of even a small quantities of a pure ethanol. Pure ethanol means also called as absolute alcohol. Absolute alcohol can be lethal. And next, consumption of ethanol results in addiction. This is one more extra point. Remember this. The 2-mark question asked like this way. Ethanol being a good solvent, it is used in medicine. So next question is asked, what is the use of ethanol? So ethanol being good solvent, it is used in medicine such as tincture iodine. What do you mean by tincture iodine? Meaning is given in bracket. Solution of iodine and ethanol is called as what? Tincture iodine. So it is used in medicine such as a tincture iodine, then cough mixture, and also in many tonics. So this is about the physical properties, its harmful effect and use of ethanol. Next point. Now chemical properties of ethanol. Now on this page, this pink color box is omitted from our syllabus. For your extra information, if you are interested, then you read what is given in this pink color box. Do you know? But this part is omitted. Now chemical properties of ethanol. You have learned about the oxidation reaction of ethanol in a previous unit of this chapter. Two more reactions of ethanol are given here. The functional group OH means alcohol, plays an important role in the reaction of ethanol. So first type of reaction is reaction with sodium. Question is asked in the exam, complete the following reaction. Left side is given for you, Na plus CH3CH2OH. This much is given only. Or question is asked in word like this, sodium react with ethanol. So Na, that is sodium, CH3CH2OH means ethanol. Then what happened? Then this hydrogen is replaced by sodium. But hydrogen is replaced, then hydrogen is released from its place. So it is a release in the form of hydrogen gas. So two atoms are required. So two hydrogen atom removed from this place. So there is required what? Two sodium atom. That's why here two sodium, and here two hydrogen is removed. That's why multiplied by 2. Here also right hand side 2. Clear all of you? So what is the product form? Sodium ethoxide, CH3CH2O, and at the place of O here, what is replaced? Sodium. So sodium ethoxide plus hydrogen gas release. 2-mark question is like this. All the alcohols react with sodium metal to liberate what? Which gas? Hydrogen gas, and form sodium alkoxide. Alkoxide is a common one. Alkoxide salt, like here sodium ethoxide, ethanol is used. In the reaction of ethanol with sodium metal, hydrogen gas and sodium ethoxides are formed as product. All are getting about this? Next. Now one activity given for us. Try this. This activity should be demonstrated by the teacher in laboratory, but due to these corona issues, if possible, then we demonstrate. Otherwise, theoretically, see there what is given. Some apparatus are given, read it carefully. Chemicals are given like a sodium metal, alcohol, magnesium ribbon, and procedure. Take 10 ml ethanol in a big test tube. Cut sodium metal into 2 to 3 pieces of size like a grain size, and put the sodium pieces into the ethanol in the test tube and fix the gas delivery tube to the test tube. Take a burning candle near the outlet of the gas delivery tube and observe carefully. Some questions given for us. So we are learning, we are see the answer of these questions on one separate paper. Now see that I will show the answer. First one, activity is given here. Now first question, which is the combustible gas coming out of the gas delivery tube? Answer is what? Check. The combustible gas coming out of the gas delivery tube is underline hydrogen. As a pop sound, like a firecracker explodes, small firecrackers, like that pop sound is heard, and when a burning candle is brought near the outlet of a gas delivery tube. Second question, why do the sodium pieces appear to dance on the surface of ethanol? Answer, the fine pieces of sodium appear to dance on the surface of ethanol because what? Because the reaction of the sodium with ethanol is fast, and the gas released in the reaction pushes it across the surface of ethanol. That's why that pieces of sodium dance on the surface of ethanol. All are getting? Next. Third question given. Repeat the above procedure using magnesium ribbon instead of sodium. Do you see gas bubbles released from the piece of magnesium ribbon? Answer is no. When magnesium ribbon is added to ethanol, gas bubbles are not observed. Fourth question. Here 2 questions is added in previous, and this is actually 5th number is given in our textbook. Does magnesium metal react with ethanol? Answer is no. Magnesium does not react with ethanol under the normal conditions, because magnesium is what? Very important. Magnesium is a less reactive metal than sodium. Moderately reactive metal like a magnesium react with strong acid. Which acid? Strong acid, and then to produce a hydrogen gas. Ethanol is a neutral Ethanol is neutral and hence it does not react with magnesium. So answer of that activity is like this given here. Now come back to our page number 128. Turn the page. In previous standard you have learned that the moderately reactive metals such as magnesium react with strong acid to liberate hydrogen gas. See, the answer is repeat here again. Though ethanol is neutral, underline, ethanol is neutral, it reacts with sodium metal and liberate hydrogen gas. Sodium being highly reactive metal, it reacts with a neutral functional group OH of ethanol. This is the first type of reaction we learn. Now second type of reaction is dehydration reaction. Question is asked like this way: how will you convert ethanol to ethene and give the reaction involved in it? Or the same question asked like this way in the form of reaction type: when ethanol is heated at the temperature 170 degrees Celsius with excess amount of concentrated sulfuric acid. Anyway, question is asked here. Now see the answer. When ethanol is heated at the temperature 170 degrees Celsius and excess amount of concentrated sulfuric acid, one molecule of water is removed from its molecule to form ethene. That is a double bond. Check here. And it is a unsaturated compound. So CH3 CH2OH. How to write the reactions? All of you know that now. So write in that pattern. First step is a word equation, and in second step you enter this correct formula. CH3 CH2OH means ethanol. Condition is 170 degrees Celsius and concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4. Then what happened? Water molecule is released and ethanol is converted into CH2 double bond. CH2 means ethene. Here concentrated sulfuric, underline, here concentrated sulfuric acid act as a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating means this agent is remove the water from the given reactant. Clear all of you? Next. Use your brain power. Explain by writing a reaction what will happen when pieces of sodium metal are put in N-propyl alcohol. And second, explain by writing a reaction which product will be formed on heating N-butyl alcohol with a concentrated sulfuric acid. I will show both the answers on one separate page. Check now. This is our answer. So question is already read. Now first answer. When pieces of sodium metal are put in a N-propyl alcohol, hydrogen gas is produced and the other product form is sodium N-propoxide. Ethanol is in previous reaction, then ethoxide. Here propanol is used in, then propoxide is formed. Metal is the sodium N-propoxide is formed. See the reaction. N-propyl alcohol. How many carbons? 1. Check here. 1, 2 and 3 carbon means, and OH is a functional group of alcohol. So N-propyl alcohol. Sodium metal react here. So what happens? Same reaction. Here 2 hydrogen replaced by 2 sodium atom. Hydrogen gas is released and sodium N-propoxide is formed. Clear all of you? Next. Second step is, second question is given: when N-butyl alcohol is heated with a concentrated sulfuric acid, the product form is 1-but-1-ene, means 1-butene. Water is also produced in the reaction. So butyl means butane and alcohol means OH group is present in butane. So N-butyl alcohol CH3, CH2, CH2OH. 4 carbons are present. Condition is same, 170 degrees Celsius and concentrated sulfuric acid. Then what happened? If we maintain this condition, then alcohol is converted into the alkene, double bond. So that hydrogen is replaced from this OH group and one hydrogen from this place. So CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH2 plus H2O is formed. That is a but1ene, means one butene and water is formed. So I will show the answer like this way. Check here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon and OH. So I am showing here H. Here OH. Here H. CH2OH, then H, remaining is all hydrogens. So this water molecule is removed from this place. The single bond is converted into the double bond in between these two. So numbering 1, 2, 3 and 4. So number start from 1, double bond start from carbon number 1. That's why it is a but1ene. Clear all of you? Next. So this is answer of that use your brain power question. Come back to our page number 128. Now this green color box is omitted from our syllabus. Omit it. Already PDF is given to all the in our group. So check that this part is omitted. Next. Again try this activity given for us. Apparatus is given, some chemicals are given, dilute ethanoic acid, dilute hydrochloric acid, and procedure. Place 2 strips of a blue litmus paper on a glazed tile. Put 1 drop of dilute hydrochloric acid on one strip with the help of a glass rod. Put 1 drop of dilute ethanoic acid with the help of another glass rod on the other strip. Note the color change taken place in the litmus strip. Repeat the same procedure using the strip of pH paper and note all the observations of the following. So I will show the answer of this table on one separate paper. Check here. So answer is like this. Two substances, ethanoic acid and hydrochloric acid. These two. So color change in a blue litmus paper. Both are acid, that's why showing red. Both are acid, that's why pH less than 7. Color of the pH, color change on pH paper. Clear? Color change seen on pH paper. So ethanoic acid showing the yellowish orange and hydrochloric acid shows the red color again. So according to that, with the help of that color, we match with the help of with a pH paper. Then approximate pH we are getting. So ethanoic acid shows the pH 3 to 4.5 and hydrochloric acid pH is 1, means comparatively hydrochloric acid is a strong acid than ethanoic acid. Clear? Come back to our page number now 129. Check here. Again use your brain power question given for us. Which two questions are given? Which one of ethanoic acid and hydrochloric acid is stronger? And second, which indicator paper out of a blue litmus paper and pH paper is useful to distinguish between ethanoic acid and hydrochloric acid? Use your brain power, so I will show the answer. Check here. Correct? First one. So hydrochloric acid is a stronger acid than ethanoic acid. That we confirm in previous table, allocating in previous answer. Yes. Second, which indicator paper, blue litmus paper or pH paper is useful to distinguish these two acids? Now see the answer. Blue litmus paper can only differentiate between a base and an acid. Since both hydrochloric acid and ethanoic acid are acids, blue litmus paper cannot help to distinguish between them. Very important point this. Second, the color change of pH paper depends on pH of the solution. pH means what? Hydrogen ion concentration in that particular sample solution. So hydrochloric acid being strong acid has very low pH. Strong acid shows the value nearby 0. That's why very low pH, that is around 1. While ethanoic acid being weak acid has a pH of around 3 to 4.5, nearby 7. This difference in acidity can be easily distinguished by color change occurring in pH paper, not in litmus paper. Clear? Ethanoic acid will show a yellowish orange color, while hydrochloric acid will show a red color on pH paper strip. Hence, out of blue litmus paper and pH paper, which is useful? So, obviously, answer is pH paper. pH paper is useful to distinguish between ethanoic acid and hydrochloric acid. This is the answer. Come back to our page number again, 129. Now, see here. So, chemical properties of second important compound is ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid contain carboxylic acid as it's a functional group. All of you know that. The chemical reaction of ethanoic acid are mainly due to this functional group. Which functional group? That is the carboxylic acid is the functional group. That is carboxylic acid means what? COOH. This is a functional group. Now, see that. First reaction is given here, reaction with base, because ethanoic acid is acid, so acid is not react with acid, acid always react with base. A reaction, now here sub reaction is given, a reaction with a strong base. Ethanoic acid gives a neutralization reaction with a strong base. Which is strong base used here? Sodium hydroxide, and form salt and water. In previous point we learned neutralization reaction means what? Any acid react with any base, then to form salt and water, which are the neutral substances, and that's why called as neutralization reaction. CH3COOH means nothing but ethanoic acid. It is commonly called as a acetic acid. This is acid. NaOH is a sodium hydroxide, that is a base. Acid base reaction means neutralization. So sodium is a first of all, water is a form. This hydrogen and OH, H plus OH, water is formed, and H is replaced by sodium. That is a, what is the name of this? Sodium ethanoate. Name is given here. This is a salt. Clear? The IUPAC. Now, two names are given here. IUPAC name of this salt form here, that is sodium ethanoate, but common name is sodium acetate. What is the common name of this? Sodium acetate. But according to IUPAC system, sodium ethanoate is the IUPAC name. You have learned in the previous standard that acetic acid is a weak acid. Underline. Remember, acetic acid is a weak acid. Will the salt sodium acetate be neutral? Will the salt sodium acetate be neutral? Now I will show the answer on one separate paper. Now check that. This is the answer. Answer is no. Will the salt sodium acetate be neutral? No. Sodium acetate is not neutral. Why? Check that. The salt sodium acetate will not be neutral. Sodium acetate is a salt of strong base and weak acid. Last year you learned about this concept. Strong base react with a weak acid, then to form a salt. That salt, which is a salt, which one is strong here? Strong is a base. So the nature of the salt is basic. Basic salt is formed here. Strong base. That's why base is a strong, acid is a weak. So which one is strong? Base. So basic type of salt is formed. See here. Hence the salt will be basic in nature. Very simple. Next. One more activity given in our, okay. On page number 129, check that two more questions given. First type of reaction, that is a, check here. First type of reaction is with strong base, and second B type of reaction is reaction with a carbonate, that is sodium carbonate and bicarbonate. So try to write the answer with carbonate and bicarbonate. I will show the answer in our assignment question. Now one more activity given for us. Try this. Apparatus given some chemicals like acetic acid, sodium carbonate powder, freshly prepared lime water. Now procedure. Arrange the apparatus as shown in the figure. Please place sodium carbonate powder in the big test tube as per showing in the figure. Pour 10 ml acetic acid through the Thissell funnel. This is a Thissell funnel. Pour the 10 ml acetic acid with the help of this Thissell funnel. Label is given here. Observe the changes taking place in the two test tubes. Some questions given for us. Even this diagram is asked for. Draw a neat label diagram of reaction between acetic acid and sodium carbonate. So remember what is the labels and what is the diagram given here. So 3 questions given related to this activity. Try this. I will show the answer on one separate paper. First one, check here. This is the activity. Clear? First answer. Which gas does come out as effervescence in the big test tube? Answer is what? Carbon dioxide gas comes out as effervescence. Effervescence means bubbles in the big test tube. Second sub question given here. Why are bubbles seen in the small test tube? The carbon dioxide gas produced in a big test tube passes through the bent gas delivery tube to the small test tube containing lime water. Hence, bubbles are seen in the small test tube. And third question is given. What is the color change in the lime water? Write the related equation. On passing carbon dioxide gas through the lime water, it turns lime water milky. So this is a test of carbon dioxide gas. Lime water turns milky means which gas is produced? Obviously carbon dioxide gas. Now see the reaction. Calcium hydroxide, that is called as a lime water. Formula is CaOH twice. Then carbon dioxide react with this, then to form. So CO2. So here one oxygen is immediately adding to this carbon dioxide and forming the CO3 group, that is the valence is 2 minus. Carbonate group is formed. So this bracket containing what? 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. So 1 oxygen is a remove. So what is remain? 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Then to form immediately water. What is remain now? Calcium. So you know the valency of calcium, that is calcium shows the valency 2 plus. So 2 positive charges balanced by 2 negative charges, and that's why CaCO3 calcium carbonate is formed. This calcium carbonate particles, that is a limestone, commonly called as limestone, it is white in color, and that's why that lime water turns milky. All are getting? This is the answer of that activity. Next. Come back to page number 130. Next. Now in this activity, ethanoic acid react with the basic salt, namely sodium carbonate, to form a salt named sodium ethanoate, water and carbon dioxide gas. See the reaction. Write the reaction in that pattern. Clear all of you? So already on previous page, that reaction with carbonate and bicarbonate, the answer is given here. So CH3COOH means what? Ethanoic acid. Correct it? Check that. Ethanoic acid means acetic acid. React with sodium carbonate, then to form CH3COONA means sodium ethanoate plus water and plus carbon dioxide gas is formed. The carbon dioxide gas of the effervescence means bubbles passes through the gas delivery tube and react with lime water in the small test tube. So underline, lime water turning milky is the taste of carbon dioxide gas. Very important. Lime water turning milky is the taste of carbon dioxide gas. If the sodium bicarbonate is used instead of sodium carbonate in the above activity, then similar observation is obtained. Check that. Write the reaction in that pattern. First step is the word equation, and second step substitute the formula. CH3COOH means ethanoic acid or acetic acid react with sodium bicarbonate. Then already here two hydrogens present. One is here and one is in sodium bicarbonate. So no need of balancing it like above reaction. Then hydrogen is replaced by sodium, and then to form CO2. Immediately CO3 group, carbonate group, that is CO3, split into CO2 and one oxygen is separate. This one oxygen is react with two hydrogen atoms present here. This is a one, it is a two hydrogen, and this one oxygen immediately form water. And what is the remaining? CH3COONA, that is same product is obtained. What is the name of this product? Sodium ethanoate plus water plus carbon dioxide. Only difference in these two reactions in between balancing the reaction. Products are same. Check now. Sodium ethanoate, water and carbon dioxide. Clear? Next. Use your brain power. Question is given for us. So I will show the answer of these three questions 1, 2 and 3 on separate paper. See the question there. Question number. Use your brain power. Page these questions given on page number 130. Correct. First one, explain with reaction why the lime water turns milky when carbon dioxide is passed through it. Answer. Carbon dioxide gas is evolved when ethanoic acid reacts with sodium carbonate. Answer of the above reaction. This gas react with lime water. And turn it milky due to formation of calcium carbonate. Because calcium carbonate means nothing but the limestone, or also called as a marble, and particles of these are white in color. That's why this solution turns in milky. Calcium hydroxide, lime water, carbon dioxide passing through it. So immediately already explained this reaction in previous answer. One oxygen added in this carbon dioxide forming the CO3 group, that is carbonate 2 minus. Then what is remaining here in this bracket? Only one oxygen and two hydrogens. So water is formed, and calcium shows the valency 2 plus. React with this carbonate, then calcium carbonate is formed. All are getting? Next. Answer of the second. Explain the reaction that would take place when a piece of sodium metal is dropped in ethanoic acid. When a piece of sodium metal is dropped in ethanoic acid, hydrogen gas and sodium ethanoate are formed. The reaction is given here. Ethanoic acid react with sodium. Then what happened? Same thing. This sodium is replaced to this hydrogen. But here hydrogen is released in the form of molecules. So that's why two hydrogen atoms are required. All are getting? And that's why for balancing purpose required 2. Here also 2 sodium replaced by 2 hydrogen atom, and 2 molecules of sodium ethanoate form and release hydrogen gas. Next. Answer of the third question. 2 test tubes contain 2 colorless liquids, ethanol and ethanoic acid. Both are colorless liquid. Remember this physical property. Explain by writing reaction which chemical test you would perform to tell which substance is present in which test tube. Both are colorless. So we are not easily find out this. So which test is required here? Which is ethanol and which is ethanoic acid? Both are looking like water or colorless one. So see the answer of this. Ethanol and ethanoic acid can be distinguished using a sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate means its other name, one more name is sodium bicarbonate. What is the formula? Formula is NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate, or even sodium carbonate is also it, Na2CO3. See the answer. Take about 0.5 gram of sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is sodium bicarbonate, in two separate test tube A and B. Add 2 ml of one compound to test tube A and 2 ml of other compound to test tube B. The compound which produces a brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide on reacting with sodium hydrogen carbonate, confirm it is ethanoic acid. Check. The third point is very important here. The compound which produces brisk effervescence, means bubbles we observed, of carbon dioxide on reacting with sodium hydrogen carbonate, means sodium bicarbonate, which what is present in that test tube, that is a ethanoic acid. All getting? Check. Reaction is given here. So ethanoic acid react with sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate. So sodium ethanoate is formed plus hydrogen plus carbon dioxide. And last point, the other compound which does not react with sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is sodium bicarbonate, to give effervescence, to give bubbles, is ethanol, not react. That's why easily we recognize with the help of this sodium bicarbonate or sodium carbonate. Any one substance is used. Next, come back to our page number 130. Page number 130. Clear all of you? So answer of this. Second type of reaction of ethanoic acid, acetic acid, is esterification reaction. Substances having ester as a functional group are formed by a reaction between carboxylic acid and alcohol. See the answer of this. Now one more try this activity given for us. So your question is asked, what is esterification reaction? So I will show the answer. Okay, now wait. Now see the activity first. Apparatus given, chemicals are given here: glacial as ethanoic acid, ethanol, concentrated sulfuric acid, etc. Now see the procedure. Take 1 ml ethanol and 1 ml glacial ethanoic acid in a test tube. See in the figure. Add few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid in it. Keep this test tube in a beaker containing hot water. Don't give directly heat to the test tube. This is called as a water bath. Heating is giving with the help of water bath. Hot water bath, that is called, for 5 minutes. Then take 20 to 30 ml water in another beaker and pour the above solution from test tube and smell it. You take the smell. Now ethanoic acid react with ethanol in presence of an acid catalyst, then to form ester, that is what? Ethyl ethanoate is a form. So this reaction is called as what? Esterification reaction. When in general, I will show the answer on next page also. This answer is related to this reaction. Now here this diagram is asked for, draw a neat label diagram of esterification reaction. So see what is the labels are given. Next, see the reaction. Ethanoic acid react with ethanol. Acid, important condition for this conversion, acid catalyst is used, then to form ethyl ethanoate plus water is formed. This COO group is called as like this, C double bond O and again O. This functional group is called as a ester functional group. This group is called as ester. Now ester have a, now what we are getting the smell? Ester have sweet smell. What is the smell? 1 mark question is asked. What is the smell or odor of ester? Ester have sweet odor. Odor means smell. Now majority of a fruit owe their odor means smell to a particular ester present in them. Ester. What is the use of ester? Esters are used for making fragrances and flavoring agent. 1 mark question is asked. What are the uses of esters? So esters are used for making fragrances and flavoring agent. When an ester is react with alkali sodium hydroxide. When an ester is react with alkali sodium hydroxide, the corresponding alcohol and carboxylic acid in the form of its salt, sodium salt, are obtained back. This reaction is called as saponification reaction. Question is asked like this way. Define saponification. What is saponification? Or explain the saponification reaction with example. So mark the answer properly. When ester up to the last is called saponification reaction. That is the answer. Now this saponification reaction is used for preparation of soap from fats. Remember this use of saponification reaction. Now in general, ester react with sodium hydroxide then to form sodium carboxylate plus alcohol. All are getting? So I will giving the answer. What is esterification reaction? So you see the video, read the textbook carefully and try to write the answer first. I will give the answer in our assignment. Next, use your brain power. Last topic. When fat is heated with sodium hydroxide, this question, sodium hydroxide solution, soap and glycerin are formed. Which functional groups might be present in fat and glycerin? What do you think? Over. After this, all is omitted. This is the last point. I will show the answer of this brain power on separate page. See here. Right? Page number 131. Use your brain power. Already we read the question. Now see the answer. The functional group in fat is ester and the functional group in glycerin, also called as glycerol, is alcohol. Remember, functional group in fat is ester and in glycerin is alcohol. That is showing here. This is the oil or fat. Remember this structure. This is oil or fat structure. In general, this is given. R means nothing but the alkyl group. Any alkane group is attached here, removing by one hydrogen. React with NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, with the help of heating. Arrow is showing here. Triangle means heating process. Then see what happened. So sodium salt of fatty acid is formed, that is the soap, and glycerol is formed. This is a glycerol. Check here. All are getting? So this is the answer of that question given here. So see the video carefully. This is your assignment, question number 36 to 49, and solve the exercises. Question number 1, 2. In question number 4, A, B, C, D, E, F, I and J, remaining options omit. And in question number 8, A, B and F, remaining is omitted or already over in the previous assignments. Clear? Now come back to our page number 131. Clear? Now remaining part is omitted from this. Already in PDF, that is showing. Whole page is omitted, that is page number 132. And on page number, last page is also omitted up to here. And then your exercise start. So in exercise, which question you solved, that is already explained in our assignment questions. So all the students see the video carefully, read the question, uh, read the textbook carefully, and whatever the questions given in our assignment, try to write down the answers. I will give the answer of assignment number 21 next time. Thank you.